Okay, so for November, it's traditional to do some sort of challenge, one thing a day for every day of November. Um, I've given up over the years on NaNoWriMo. I cannot write that much. I've tried. It doesn't work. I always end up giving up within the first week, or at least within the first 10 days. Movember, bit of a write off. Not going to grow anything substantial in a month. So, I've made my own challenge out of musical things. And they are approximately as follows. And I will put the full list in text form in the description of each of the videos. But yes, day 1, warm up, anything goes. Day 2, major chords only, so that will be a guitar thing. Day 3, featuring arpeggios, so that will probably be with the harp. Day 4, vocal only, no instruments, so that's going to be interesting. I don't do that very often, because I like to rely on having something to back me up. So we'll see. Day 5, a song for a person you know. Not decided on who yet, but we'll see when we get there. Day 6, Dorian Mode. There will be, I'm doing there's 4 mode challenges in here. I'm not doing all of them, but 7, minor chords only on the guitar. 8 is a 1 hour challenge with no pre-planning, and I will set a timer, and not sure if I'm going to be able to do a time-lapse thing that might be more advanced than I can do on my phone, but we'll see. 9, music to score to a picture or a photo. So I'll find an image I like and use it as inspiration for some music. Day 10 is a Locrian Mode. Day 11 is a 2-chord song. Do a full song with only 2 chords. Day 12, improvised instruments. I'm not allowed to use my guitar or my harp, but I can use anything I can find around the house. May tweak the meaning of improvised, because I do actually have a sort of a build your own music box thing that you can use punch paper to make songs. I may have to see if I can incorporate that. We'll see when we get there. Day 13 is note spelling piece using chords. So spell out a word that only uses the letters sort of A to G, and then use those letters as chords to put a piece together. 14, featuring scales, so again that will probably be the harp. 15, song for a place. 16 is an angry song. 17, vocals but no words. I can use whatever instruments I want. Has to include some vocals but not include any lyrics, which again is unusual for me. That'll be a step out of my comfort zone, because I get really self-conscious doing the sort of oohs and whatnot. Any excuse I can get to avoid those when I'm writing or even in karaoke, I get really weirdly self-conscious about that, so hopefully that'll help. Day 18 is a harp guitar duet. So if that doesn't go up right away, it will be because I need to record both and put them together, and that might require a bit more editing. We'll see how I go. 19 is a Lydian Mode challenge. 20 is a happy song. And try not to make those two the same. 21 is another spelling piece, but with notes in a melody, so that will probably be the harp. I've done a few pieces like that before. 22 is guitar only with no vocals, so just a guitar instrumental. Again, not something I do very often. 23 is a sad song. 24, mixolidian mode. 25 is feature some finger picking. Again, not a strong point, but I've done little bits and pieces before. 26, featuring a key change. So that will probably be the guitar, just because my little 20-string harp has no levers, so it's very, very difficult to change key in the middle of a piece or a song. 27 will be to pick a Shakespeare speech or a sonnet or something like that. Pick some Shakespeare and set that to music, either using it as directly as lyrics or just as inspiration. We'll see how that goes. 28 is something set to a minute of ambient video. Every so often I'll be like on the beach or in the woods or something, and I'll just sit there and record a minute or so of just whatever's going on, ambient noise. So I'll use one of those videos set to, and use that as a background to write something. 29, use a click or tempo track that is audible in the piece. So that's again going to be an interesting one, because I notoriously am bad at keeping to a steady time. I tend to get faster as I go on, especially if I'm on the guitar. And then finally, for day 30, is going to be to pick a film trailer, probably a short one, rescore it, basically completely turn the volume off, so none of the like speaking bits or anything like that, but just compose some sort of piece to go over that. And that can just be MIDI. That may end up just being that I go into MuseScore and play around with different instrument sounds in that, see what I can put together. So it may just be that that one gets linked as a link to the score. Although I could probably record like just the sound of it playing out on my computer. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I have no idea if I'm going to get through all of them. We'll see, because these challenges I very rarely manage to go all the way through. But I'm going to give it my best shot. And I have, as I'm recording this, I have actually just already recorded my first day, which is the warm-up. So these will be going up pretty much at the same time. So yeah, stick around for the ride. I will put everything in a playlist. I make no promises about them being any good. Hopefully, out of all of these 30 things, I'll get a couple of things that are pretty cool out of it. It'll all be new work, and it'll mean that I am practicing at least one of my instruments every day this month, which is kind of the main point of this. Some things will be very short, some things will be complete crap, but it will all be music. Alright, this has been a long introduction, but that's the lot. I will see you every day this month, I guess.